Damien Duff is in there. He's kind of, it's kind of everything seems sort of fairly self-evident. It's sort of like almost like what's the point in commentating on anything, because it's like fairly obvious and self-evident. Like what's the point anyway? In even being here. There's a bit of that going on with him. He's very cool, isn't he? He's kind of looking, like looking the other way. Like, and it's just like, what's the point in even answering the question? But I suppose when the question is being asked by who, you can't necessarily blame him. But yes, the questions have been: will Brazil, do you think, prefer Damien to be playing Japan in the next round, if that were possible? It's hard to answer that question. I know it's Kevin Doyle as well. Kevin Doyle is he looks a little bit like an owl. Kevin Doyle, and it sounds a bit like Dennis Irwin, even though he's from different. He's obviously from Wexford, but he's he's pretty good. He's fairly self-assured, I think. Talking and then of course I got what's his name, Shea Gaiman, is talking so quickly. It's unbelievable. I was like an elastic band in his mouth, absolutely incredibly quickly. Obviously, going to go to the left or right, you wouldn't really know. But obviously, if you're going to commit as a goalkeeper, go to the right. Obviously, you can't go to the left. Damien was talking about, like, when you're bouncing up and down, you're wasting time because there's a bit of a gap between when the ball is struck and when you might die left or right. But I mean, there's going to be
so they're getting on okay then.
I think they're doing pretty well, and I actually think, and it's not just because I was on with them last year, but I think Keith is doing very, very well. And I think he's very, very composed, and sometimes maybe the body language to his left and to his right may not be very welcoming, but I think he's holding his own. And he's also, what I've noticed with Keith is that he's developed a little Dunphy pout of his own after he's made a point. He's doing a bit of that.
I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, he is. He's
but I have been impressed with him. He's great.
Oh no, he is. He's very good, and he's got. People have said to me, "You actually, I look like him, or he looks like me, given the age difference." But I think it's the hair. I think or maybe
that one hadn't twigged with me. But
what are you trying to say, Joe?
No, I'm not trying to say anything. You're both very handsome men in very different ways.
Thank you very much.